Good afternoon on this Sunday afternoon, guys. Welcome to the real Scotsman's journey. Somehow that, you don't want to see my bald head, Well, it's not bald, it's just shaved. So people probably think I'm a terrorist, but I'm not, But anyway, I'm talking with Tommy Robinson here. I'm a supporter of Tommy Robinson, and I'm also a great believer in free speech. Nobody can stop free speech. You're free to say anything as long as it's not abusive or anything. And what they've done to Tommy Robinson, he handed himself in and still nicked him on terrorist charges, all because he wouldn't. It's just an excuse. That shows you corruption. They don't like Tommy Robinson speaking. That's why they want the silence in him. That's why his book says silenced. Because they want to silence him, because they have done for 2 years. A few years back. And but I don't know if he's been bailed out. Things saying he got bailed out 12 hours ago. I don't know. I haven't seen any proof of that, And I don't listen to the media and that, Because Tommy Robinson does a job for all you media reporters and your freelance reporters and that, Me, I'm just a normal YouTuber, who says things what I believe in, And Tommy Robinson, all he's doing is looking after our families, looking after our kids, looking after our wives, looking after our sisters, looking after our cousins, all sorts he's looking after. And that's why they don't like it, And there is organised crime. I stayed in Birmingham for a few years, most of that time I was in prison, And I met some nasty Muslims, And there was a gang at that time in 2015, remanded in custody in the same jail as I was, strange ways, And they were getting done for grooming. And they were all Indian. I'm not racist one little bit. They try to say Tommy Robinson's racist, rubbish. Look at his bodyguards. Most of them are black, big black bears, That's not me being racist, But how can you hold them on terrorist charges? Have you got any proof on that? No. It's just because you don't want the man to speak. Free speech. Is that why he's has he been let out? Or is that why he's let him out? If he has been let out, is that the reason you let him out? Because he's got a big case against you. He handed himself in and he's kept him. I don't know if he's out or no. Things say he got out 12 hours ago and he got his passport handed back to him and that, He got arrested all because he wouldn't hand over a PIN. His PIN number for his phone. What's this country coming to? What's this country coming to? All because he would not hand over his PIN. I wouldn't hand over my PIN to police either. I never have done. But they never arrested me like Tommy has, They've more or less forced me through courts to hand over my PIN. That PIN is a reason that there's a PIN on your mobile phone. For one, you got family photos. You got your family kids, you got your sons and daughters and nephews, cousins, uncles, and all that, all sorts of things on your phone, You do get the wrong ones who put naughty stuff on, wrong ones, the grapists, the nonsense and that, but Tommy Robinson's none of that. He speaks up for us. He speaks up for everything. The Met Police, in fact, the police in the UK need to buck up their idea because they're all kids. They're all kids. Left school, went to college, and that's it. Went to college and become a police officer. It's crazy. All because he wouldn't hand over a PIN number for his phone. I wouldn't hand over my PIN number to you either. There's personal stuff in there, and yes, he's wanted it so he could scrub everything on his phone. Because he's got legal cases on that phone, and you coppers know this. You government know this. Is that why he's trying to get his PIN number so you get the phone so you can delete that. I'll keep that to his family. Delete that. Doesn't work like that, guys. The UK police need to have a big shake-up. They need to get decent police officers who does their job, who doesn't get bored and nickies just for the sake of it, because they're bored. because it's happened to me umpteen times, and I know hundreds of people it's happened to them as well, because the police are bored. I was told years ago, about 8, 9 years ago, oh, we just thought we'd pull you because we saw you, all because I'm known by these two officers, you know what I mean? And they end up arresting me because I took an attack, you know, and my attack is like, I can't speak, I've got speech spasms, I can't speak, I can't say a word, you know, but I know what's happening, I can't walk, and they lifted me umpteen times for drunk and incapable. Even though there's no drink in me, there's not even a smell of drink, they held me. And because they couldn't hold me on that, they held me on something else. What was that? Breach of the peace. That's the closest thing they can hold you for, is breach of the peace. Because they know if I've got good lawyers, and many times I got my lawyers onto the police to get them to back off because they were following me, pulling me on all that, you know. My girlfriend at the time, but she's my ex now, you know. She thought I was lying about it all until she's seen it for her own eyes. See? People are too quick to judge people, right? What Tommy Robinson does, brilliant, brilliant. All about free speech. Next year, I will be going to one or two of his rallies, you know, and I will get a t-shirt printed up. I am a supporter of Tommy Robinson, believe me, I will be, and I will get a photograph. I'll try and get in contact with Tommy himself, you know. I don't know the man, you know, but I will try and get him online at some point and get a signed photograph, you know. And I'll get that signed photograph printed on my t-shirt saying I am a supporter of Tommy Robinson always, you know what I mean? And on the back it'll say, I believe in free speech, like Tommy. No, I want to put that. I'll just say, I believe in free speech. There's nothing wrong with free speech. I mean, free speech is getting your way about, because if you go to the police, you're most likely going to get charged for something yourself. You know what I mean? It's crazy. This world, the UK is, guess what, I'm UK born and bred, right? But my family originated from Donegal and Dublin and Ireland, you know what I mean? So I am half Irish, you know what I mean? And I just found out today Tommy's Irish, you know, which is even better, you know. I like hearing that because he proved he's got an Irish passport, you know, which is a good man, you know. Tommy, if you see this video, pal, just big up to you, mate. Big up to you. I felt sorry for you when you got arrested on Friday. I really did. I felt really bad for you, you know what I mean? Because they're just on to you all the time, but at least you've got a faithful wife. You know what I mean? And this is why the police are doing this. They're probably wanting your wife to finish with you and that, because you're getting arrested all the time, you're getting jailed all the time, you know? The police should be getting jailed. Because that's not free speech what they're doing. That is not free speech what the police are doing. It's corruption. And that's a fact. It's corruption. All because he wouldn't hand over a PIN number. So they tried to get him on terrorist charges. Come on. Come on. I mean, all because, so if I get stopped today and I don't hand over my PIN number, you know what I mean, which I won't, you know what I mean, because I do have personal stuff in there, so that means I'm a terrorist. Please, grow up, get balls, and start speaking back to your fucking bosses, you know what I mean, or leave the police force, because I know some of you police are working corrupt, well, most of you police are corrupt, you know what I mean. You have arrested me umpteen times because I took a fit, and you try to get me done for drunk and incapable. But I was off a drink at the time, and I proved that. I mean, so you charged me for breach of the peace. You know what I mean? But I still got bailed out though. But I still had a charge over my head working with a breach of the peace, which I had to go to court to get charged with. You know what I mean? So I know there's corruption in the police force. It's happened to me for years, and I'm 51. It's happened to me for 20, maybe 30 years. You know what I mean? The older coppers, they should not employ kids, inexperienced bully boys who get bullied. I mean, as who joined the police force, you know, because they know they've got their uniform on. Police, big Union Jack, the gangster badge, you know what I mean? what everyone calls it, gangster bars are quite blue because there's only certain police will wear it. I noticed, you know what I mean? But you does see that in Scotland though, a Scottish flag, you know what I mean? You don't see that in their uniforms, you know what I mean? It's a joke, man. Against that, I'm speechless. I mean, because what Tommy does is brilliant. You know what I mean? Because he's locked up. He's got a lot of these groomers locked up. You know what I mean? Personally, he got them locked up, you know, and he still doesn't get thanks for it. Instead, he gets false arrested. Tommy, I hope you sue the Met Police. Every person who was involved in your arrest, I hope you sue them because you've got a case. You've got a cracking case. When they open your pin, they hand over your pin number so they arrest you for terrorists. Where did that come from? I mean, you don't even look like a terrorist. You're always at protests. So how can you be a terrorist? Jesus fuck. You know what I mean? Crazy. Guys, please don't us. Guys who watch us, please don't stop supporting Tommy Robinson because what that man does is amazing. I mean, it's amazing. He protects our families, he protects our kids, he protects our wives, he protects our sisters, he protects our aunties, he protects all families. I mean, and he exposes groomers. And no, he's not a terrorist. And no, he's not a racist. You know what I mean? If he was a racist, well, if I was a racist, nobody would have black security guards. Not a chance. You know what I mean? But he has. You know what I mean? So how can he be a racist? Answer me that. How can he be a racist? You know what I mean? Which he's not. I know there's a lot, heaps of people hate him, but I'm one who doesn't. You know what I mean? And I will always support Tommy. Always. You know what I mean? Once my dog's a wee bit older, you know, we will be going to protests, and she'll have a wee jacket on as well. I'm a supporter of Tommy Robinson, and I'm going to get a jacket made for her, saying that I'm a supporter of Tommy Robinson. Free speech. I'll be down both sides. Free speech, down both sides. And I'll walk past police happily, but I'm a podcaster, so obviously I'll have my camera there. I'll have all the proper details and that, you know, show her muzzle on because she is a guard dog and she does guard me good, but it can be bad at times. So if she's seeing a copper handle me, she would go for it. I mean, she doesn't like men. I know it's funny. She doesn't like men at all, right? I don't know what happened when she was a youngster, you know. But I got her when she was two and a half months old, you know. When she was supposed to be 3.5 months old, she was well underweight. She was 1.5 kilograms. She's 24.8 kilograms now, you know. And she's a year, just coming up to a year and a half, you know. But she's my pride and joy, you know. And she'll come to all my protests, you know what I mean. She'll look after Tommy herself, you know what I mean. Tommy, you and I need bodyguards to take my wee pup. It's a half collie, half springer, you know what I mean. So you'll be alright there. You know what I mean, Tommy. Only thing I've got to say to you, my man, big up to you, and I respect every single thing what you do exposing these groomers. You know what I mean, because they have to get exposed, but there's more and more and more and more and more coming in every single day. Immigrants. I mean, half of the groomers are immigrants. That's the thing. I mean, and that's what he talks about. No, I don't hate all immigrants. I hate the ones what the police let in. Then next minute, a couple months later, once they've done their plan and that, then they go away and rape. Because there's been 2 rapes a few years ago in Aberdeen through an immigrant. 2 women in 1 year got raped in Aberdeen, in Scotland, by a migrant. I mean, oh, and another thing, I'll put this in. Police Scotland couldn't even get him. You know why? Because I can't remember where he's from. But he went back to his own country 2 days later, so the police couldn't get him. I mean, but the police can go to Spain, they can go to Romania and arrest people, Costa del Sol, arrest gangsters. So this world's getting worse, man. You know, it really is. And it's a shame my daughter. My daughter's 9. She'll be 10 in April. And she'll be 10 in April. You know. I want her to come into my life as soon as possible so I can just look after her, you know, make sure she's safe away from these groomers, because I'll tell you something, any groomer ever even looked at my daughter the wrong way, they would know about it. I mean, that's not a threat. That's not a threat at all. That's me looking after my daughter. Looking after all my kids, to be honest. I mean, a lot of them I don't see, you know. But my youngest one, she's only 9, like I said. She'll be 10 in next April, so she's nearly my height already, and I'm like 6 feet, you know. She's nearly my height, you know what I mean? So I'll leave it there for the meantime, guys, you know. See what happens, you know. But thank you and God bless. And guys, always support Tommy Robinson because he's there for you. Remember that. He's not there just for himself. But yeah, he's there for his family, but he's also there for us. Use. Just keep supporting the man. I mean, the more support he gets, the better the government will start realising, oh, wait a minute, we've nicked this guy for too many things here. And he's actually right. But he is right. I mean, I know because I was in Strangers in 2015. It was going back well before then. You know what I mean? And there was a group of them. You couldn't get near them. You can't get near the museum families in the jail, you know. Because even if you're a paedophile, they'll take you under their wing and nobody can touch a paedophile, you know what I mean? And that's a fact. Because they've turned a Muslim and the Muslim Brotherhood will deal with it, you know what I mean? I don't think it's right, and I've seen it in strange ways galore. I mean, galore, I've seen it. I mean, nah. UK just getting worse by the day, you know what I mean? It really is. Worse by the hour. It really is. I just can't get over it. Arresting Tommy Robinson, terrorist charges, racist charges, all because he wouldn't hand over a PIN number. No, that's called corruption. I mean, do you understand that, Mr. Police Officer? That's called corruption. Or because he wouldn't hand over his PIN number. I wouldn't hand it over to you either, because I've got personal things on there to do with my family. So is he. Because he's got a picture of his kids on his phone, he doesn't want you to get your hands on it. I would never want you either. Come anywhere near my daughter, you know what I mean? But thank you, and God bless, guys, for listening. And if you just tuned in, rewind it back, and you'll see exactly what I was talking about. You know, about free Tommy Robinson. That's all I'm saying. Free Tommy Robinson. Leave the man to say, free Tommy Robinson. Believe in free speech. That's the heading for this channel, guys. Thank you and God bless, and thank you for watching the Real Scotsman's Journey. It's going to be ups and downs, but it's going to be good. It's going to be up. I can't do it this year because it's a bit later now. I should have done it earlier on in the year, you know, but it's a bit later now. We used to start this channel up a couple months ago, so after Christmas, I need to start doing podcasts every day, you know. Once I get my podcasting equipment and get my new house, I'm going to get a wee corner just for my podcasting stuff, you know. I'll have a couple of cameras set up and that, you know, so you can see, like, you'll see me in 3D, you know what I mean? But thank you and God bless, guys, for listening. Me ranting on, sticking up with Tommy Robinson, but free Tommy Robinson. Free Tommy Robinson. Leave the man alone. Free Tommy Robinson. That's what I say. And I always believe in Tommy Robinson and always believe in free speech. If people doesn't like it, tough shit. But guys, don't stop supporting Tommy. Tommy's a good man. I've never met him, but I am going to try and interview him at some point next year. You know what I mean? So thank you and God bless. Welcome to the Real Scotsman's Journey. Thank you.